seen so many Harley Quinns.
Taking turns punching and kicking Luke Cage in the shoulder.
Hi, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio. My name is Jerry Begley, and this is the show that broke the news that 99.8% of slumlords played Monopoly as a kid. We want to welcome all of our listeners from India, France, and North Webster, Indiana. Thanks for listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. Also, our listeners on iHeart, iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, and about 20 other platforms. We're going to be talking about Comic-Con today, and we want to get to it, so we'll be right back, won't we, gang?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Whatever do this is.
You gotta take care of Texas, it's the only one we got. If you're way up in Lubbock or down in Lukenbach, gotta conserve water, keep the air clean. Take care of Texas, don't you know what I mean, y'all? Kevin Fowler here. Texas has clean air, rivers, and lakes, so let's get outdoors and enjoy them. Visit TakeCareOfTexas.org, pledge to help keep it that way, and we'll mail you a free Texas State Park guide. Take care of Texas, it's the only one we got.
Sponsored by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality in Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Captain, I must inform you, you're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
You're back with Comedy Parenting Radio. We're talking about Comic-Con. And where did we go to Comic-Con?
Denver, Colorado.
Oh, my word. That place is incredible. The convocation center there, the conference center. And how many people do you think were there, maybe?
Many thousands. I'm guessing 12,000.
A Googleplex.
I have never in my life seen so many pink and blue wigs walking around in one spot.
There sure were a whole lot of Harley Quinns there.
And a lot of jokers.
And a lot of Captain Americas. But you know what's the most disappointing thing about a Captain America?
But
when you see someone in a nice Captain America costume, and when they talked, they sounded like Pee Wee Herman. It just kind of deflated, you know, the whole idea.
I have never seen so many people in my life.
yeah,
That's for sure. It was shoulder to shoulder on all 2-3 floors. However many floors there are there.
3
3.5 floors.
and 5/16.
Yeah, I think the escalators count as a half floor. And so there were a lot of displays, right?
Lots and lots of displays.
And when they had the spots where the celebrities were going to go have their picture taken with you for a certain amount of money.
And the signing. Basically the signing area.
Yeah, the signing, so sign stuff and whatnot. They cleverly set it up so you couldn't even see the person, really, hardly. They were almost around the corner, like, say, Weird Al.
You had to really know that you wanted to stand in line for 20 minutes to even see if it actually was Weird Al.
Yeah, a lot of them they had around the corner.
That way you couldn't immediately tell whether or not it was a stunt double.
They also had security thugs out there making sure you didn't take photographs from afar.
That's also theft, but yeah.
I
saw
stole your
them.
picture.
Well, you could take pictures everywhere in Comic-Con except for where the signing stuff was. No photos, no photos.
Or in the panels. They didn't let you take pictures in the panels.
It's because it's top secret information in there.
Mm-hmm. So what were some pretty cool displays that you saw there?
I personally thought that the Tower of T-shirts was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
It was like a giant blanket fort made out of T-shirts.
Yeah! With all sorts of fandom T-shirts all over the place. Didn't you try to get a T-shirt there?
I stood in line to buy a T-shirt, and then I think you came up to me and said, "Dad, that doesn't fit you?"
Yeah, it was actually ladies.
How can it be a lady's T-shirt? It was a Doctor Who coat T-shirt.
Well, you know, they have a new Doctor Who that's a girl.
Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't get it. I was going to be the hit of marble walking around in my Doctor Who. Oh, we have a caller. Stand by.
You have to take it off the hook.
You have to take it off the hook.
Hello. This is Jerry Begley. About the what? I would like to let you know that we are on Comedy Parenting Radio right now, and you are on Comedy Parenting Radio, so anything you say may be recorded right now. Hello? 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 I guess she didn't want to talk with me.
You are listening to Comedy Parenting Radio with your host, Jerry Begley.
When your kid rips holes in their pants at the playground, when your princess needs an outfit for that birthday party, when you come home from grandma's and can't find the other shoe for the baby, it's time to stop in at Once Upon a Child in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This store is chock full of gently used clothes, toys, and shoes. You'll save so much money you can hide extra changes of clothes in PVC tubes out in the woods for the zombie apocalypse. Once Upon a Child, located next to Walmart in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Give them a visit before you see zombies at Grandma's birthday party.
The men of Moab with Hagarines are there. See Jebel Amalek with men of Ammon. Behold,
I don't know in what universe you thought that shirt was going to fit you.
It said size, I don't know, XL or something like that.
It did, but you can't just take a look at the size. You have to take a look at the actual shirt.
I know. Once I wrapped it around my body, it didn't fit. Anyway. I did get a t-shirt, though, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Finally. One of the coolest displays there was a t-shirt booth that sold shirts that light up whenever there's sound.
Yep.
So I got one that looks like a light meter for a soundboard, and whenever there's sound, it lights up. The shirt lights up.
Super cool. And I got one with a scout regiment from Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm. I also like the 3D printing booth.
That one was super cool. They look kind of like 3D printed chainmail, it kind of looked like.
How do you make chainmail out of one continuous piece or whatever?
It's very detailed.
How do they do it?
Magic.
They made 3D fidget spinners. They also had like a rubberized octopus, right?
Yeah, that they printed.
Yeah, that was their logo, was something like an octopus.
I really thought that the booth with all the cosplay bow and arrows were really cool, too.
Oh, and there were giant hammers and things, too, in other places.
And keys. What is up with everybody trying to beat each other up with keys? Massive keys. I don't get it.
It was a big key that was a weapon?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Unlock your true potential with these giant key swords.
Key swords.
I like the Lego booth. It had custom Lego minifigures that they were selling. And then they also had name tags for different fictional characters.
Let's talk costumes for a moment. You guys did cosplay, which is costume play, and I didn't. Josiah, tell me about your costume.
I was Mr. Mundy from New Zealand.
Cool. He was a sniper, right?
Yep.
So you look like a New Zealand sniper.
I would... Shh. Stay.
Let the lady with the turkey on her head talk.
Actually, hold on. That isn't a Mr. Bean episode. It's Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean. And he has some people coming over and he gets the ginormous turkey stuck on his head.
Okay, Courtney. With a turkey hat on. We had to have an attitude adjustment before the show tonight.
Well, I went as Quake or Daisy Johnson from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but my costume is a little bit too obscure. It was mainly all black because that's what she wears. She's a spy. And nobody quite got it.
Half the people there were wearing all black and they weren't even in costume.
Yeah.
However, when you got to the booth that had all of the fake IDs and you got the Daisy Johnson ID and wore it around your neck,
Yep.
You looked just like her.
Exactly.
Cool. Joshua, who in the world were you?
I was Hewlett Packard Conager, the younger brother of Del Conager from Texas.
Basically the engineer.
From where?
Team Fortress 2.
The first person who actually acknowledged him was a person in McDonald's, and they thought that they said, "Hey, Bob the Builder."
Yeah, that just shows you the low life that eat at McDonald's.
But we were there.
Like I said, that just shows you the lowlife that eats at McDonald's.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, all right, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Captain, I must inform you, you are listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
That person that had a Captain America t-shirt on, it was basically just a shield, and the shield was at their stomach, and their stomach was so big that basically their stomach was a shield.
Yeah, see, the guy has like a size 54 waist, and his Captain America thing looked like a real shield on his stomach, didn't it?
Yep.
The genius of fashion.
You know, it was another booth that was really cool was the one that had the fake climbing that they took pictures of you with Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was fun.
And so the whole entire set was sideways of bricks and city and windows and all. And you would go in there and they had a rope and you could be there with Spider-Man going up the wall.
Mm-hmm.
What we did with Caleb and Josiah and I is we went in there and Caleb laid down on the brick wall and hung onto the rope, and we laid on top of him and hung onto him sort of like Fezzik going up the giant rope. And Spider-Man was sitting in the window pulling us up the side of the building.
That was a pretty awesome picture. Nobody else kind of figured out that you kind of need to think in omnidirectional ways, because it kind of looked like they were just like
kind of hunkered over on a horizontal wall.
Yeah, it didn't look very good.
Anyway, free photos. That was a lot of fun. We went to a couple of cool talks, didn't we?
I really liked it when we got to go see the actors from Iron Fist and Luke Cage, the Netflix TV series, talk about what's up and coming for them and for what they did for filming and everything like that.
And it was fun to listen to them talk about what it's like to film with each other.
The actor for Iron Fist and the stuntman were taking turns punching and kicking Luke Cage in the shoulder, which he said he had a very sore arm after that.
And after a while, when they were filming, he would flinch before they even got to him.
And so that would make it even worse and have to retake it more times.
One of the most surreal things that we had happen during our Comic-Con adventures had nothing to do with Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Courtney and I went out at midnight and put more money in the parking lot machine so that we wouldn't get our car towed. And then what did we go get?
We went and got ice cream.
And we went back to the lobby of the Sheraton downtown Denver. And what was going on there at the time?
I believe it was the midget convention.
Yes, and we had over 100 midgets all over in the lobby, downstairs, and there were midgets everywhere.
It was awesome.
It was very, very surreal. You're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. We were talking about Comic-Con. I want to thank you guys for coming up here today.
Welcome. Sure thing.
I was happy to.
And when you guys go,
yes,
sure thing, yep,
you can all take those capes off and put them in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'll take them down the escalator.
Bye-bye.
Of the people in this room, which one is A, wearing a spangly outfit, and B, not of use?